Podcast number 2, 30, 60, 90 triangle. So let me sketch approximately a 30, 60, 90 looking like this. This is going to be the 90. I'm going to label this one as 30 degrees and this one is 60 degrees. So notice for a triangle, the three angles will always add up to 180 degrees. So 90, and then this would be another 90. When you add those two together, equals 180 degrees. Now the 30, 60, 90 triangle is very important. The sides are 1, 2, and the square root of 3. The 2 is the biggest number, so that goes on the hypotenuse. The 1 is the smallest number, and since 30 is the smallest angle, across from it's going to be the smallest side, so this is going to be 1. And then across from the 60, that's the square root of 3. Now I've done all of that just by referring to the 30, 60, 90 part. I haven't even read the rest of it. It says that the hypotenuse has a length of 12. So what I'm doing is saying, in general, this is the basic 30, 60, 90 triangle. Now, specifically, we need one that has a hypotenuse length of 12. So in other words, if this was on a screen, I could just go like this and make it bigger, but it's not. I mean, for you it is, but for me, it's not on a screen. For me, it's on a piece of paper. So anyway, you make it bigger so that this would be a 12. And just to be clear, this is the 30, this is the 60. So when you zoom like this and make it bigger, it does not change the angles, it just makes the triangle bigger and all the sides are bigger. So one way to do this is if you compare this side to this side, basically I took this one, I made it 6 times bigger. Or there's another way to do it. So you could say multiply this by 6, multiply this by 6, and this by 6, and that's going to be these two sides over here. But there is another way to do it. I could say this is side A. Now set up a proportion. So go A divided by 1 equals 12 divided by 2. So A divided by 1 equals 12 divided by 2. That means that A is equal to 6. All right. Then to find this side B. So this is the bottom compared to the bottom. So the proportion would be B divided by the square root of 3. And then I'm just going to use this side again, 12 compared to 2. So that means that B over the square root of 3 is equal to 6. And then just multiply both sides by the square root of 3. B is equal to 6 radical 3. So the way that I was saying to do it the first time is that this is basically 6 times bigger than this. So in other words, multiply this by 6. But if you multiply one side by 6, you have to multiply all the sides by 6. And we get the same answer on each side. But sometimes you need to set up the proportions because it's not just an obvious 6 that you need to multiply by. So this proportion way will always work. This way works sometimes. All right, we're done with number 2.